5 fashion mistakes that secretly make you look older, and how to avoid them. You're choosing pieces you think are safe, flattering, even sophisticated. But what if those very choices are quietly adding years to how people perceive you? Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because 5 specific styling decisions are working against you every single day. They're subtle, they're common. And once you understand them, you'll never see your wardrobe the same way again. Stay with me, because the 5th one is something almost everyone gets wrong, and fixing it changes everything. Number 1, wearing overly loose clothing. Most women reach a point where they think hiding their body is the sophisticated choice. Loose trousers, oversized sweaters, flowy tops that skim everything. The thinking goes that if you're not showing your shape, you're being elegant, modest, professional. Wrong approach entirely. When you wear clothing that's too loose, you're not creating mystery or sophistication. You're erasing your proportions completely. The human eye needs reference points. Without them, you just look larger than you are, and more importantly, dated. Because you know who else wore everything oversized? Your mother's generation, when they wanted to hide flaws. Loose clothing also does something else. It makes you look tired. Like you couldn't be bothered. Like you're wearing someone else's clothes. That's not the message you want to send when you're walking into a meeting or meeting friends for dinner. What to do instead? Choose fitted, not tight. There's a massive difference. Fitted means the garment follows your body's actual lines without clinging or pulling. It acknowledges that you have a waist, shoulders, a shape worth showing, a tailored blazer that nips in slightly, trousers that skim your hips without billowing, a knit top that drapes without drowning you. Think about women you admire who always look pulled together. They're not wearing bodycon everything, but they're also not swimming in fabric. They understand that showing your silhouette, even subtly, is what creates that polished, intentional look. The difference this makes in how you carry yourself is immediate. When your clothes fit properly, your posture improves. You stand taller, you move with more confidence. And that's what people actually respond to, far more than whether you're hiding your stomach or your arms. One more thing. Fitted clothing actually makes you look slimmer. Counterintuitive, but true. Because you're creating clean lines rather than adding bulk with excess fabric. Try it. Take a photo in your usual oversized sweater, then try a fitted alternative. The difference will surprise you. Number 2, flat shoes with skirts. Flat shoes are comfortable. No argument there. Ballet flats, loafers, sneakers, they all have their place. But when you pair them with skirts or dresses, especially knee-length or midi styles, you're creating a visual problem that adds weight and years to your appearance. Why? Because flat shoes with skirts create what's called a visual break. Your leg line gets interrupted at the ankle, making your legs appear shorter and your overall proportions heavier. This is basic styling geometry, but it's something most women don't consider when they're getting dressed. You might think it doesn't matter, but it does. In social settings, in professional environments, even just in how you feel throughout your day. When your proportions look off, you feel off. You start adjusting your posture or feeling less confident in your outfit choices. And yes, this affects how others perceive you too. Not because they're judging, but because we all unconsciously read visual cues. Broken proportions register as dated because they harken back to styles that were popular decades ago. What to wear instead? Choose shoes with even a small heel or wedge when you're wearing skirts. We're talking 2 inches, maybe 3. Nothing extreme, just enough to create an unbroken line from your hip to your toe. This elongates everything and modernizes your entire look instantly. If heels aren't your thing, consider pointed toe flats instead of rounded ones. The pointed toe extends the leg line visually. Or try ankle boots with a slight heel under midi skirts. Or nude-colored shoes that don't create that harsh visual stop at your ankle. Another option? Wear your flat shoes with trousers instead. Problem solved. Save the skirts for when you can add a bit of height. The shift this creates in your overall appearance is remarkable. Suddenly you look taller, leaner, more current, and it's not about conforming to some arbitrary standard. It's about understanding how visual weight works and using it to your advantage. Number 3, too much black. Black is safe. Black is slimming. Black goes with everything. These are the mantras you've probably been following for years. And while black absolutely has its place in a sophisticated wardrobe, wearing it excessively, especially near your face, can be quietly draining the life from your complexion. What happens as skin matures is that it loses some of its natural contrast. The difference between your skin tone and your hair color becomes less pronounced. Your natural coloring softens. So when you wear stark black next to your face, it creates a harsh contrast that actually emphasizes everything you're probably trying to minimize. Fine lines become more visible. Shadows deepen. Your skin can look paler or sallower. This isn't about avoiding black entirely. It's about being strategic. Black trousers? Excellent. Black skirt? Perfect. Black shoes, bags, accessories? Absolutely. But that black turtleneck or black blazer right up against your face? That's where the problem lies. Many women don't realize this is happening because it's so gradual. You just notice that you look tired in photos or that you need more makeup to feel put together. But the culprit isn't your face. It's the frame you're putting around it. What to use instead? Try softer, richer colors near your face. Navy instead of black for blazers. Charcoal gray, deep burgundy, forest green, even chocolate brown. These colors still provide that sophisticated, grounded base you're looking for, but they don't create that harsh contrast. Or keep your black pieces but add a colored scarf, a cream color, or layer with a lighter color underneath. The key is creating some buffer between stark black and your skin. Another approach? Embrace color more generally. This doesn't mean loud prints or bright neon. It means incorporating jewel tones, earth tones, or muted sophisticated shades that bring warmth to your face. Dusty rose, camel, rust, sage. These colors can actually make you look more vibrant and current than black ever could. The transformation when you make this shift is striking. Your complexion looks brighter. Your eyes pop more. You look more alive, more present. And isn't that worth stepping away from the all-black uniform? Number 4, ill-fitting bras. This one nobody talks about, but it's absolutely critical. Most women are wearing the wrong bra size. Not slightly wrong, completely wrong. Studies show that up to 80% of women wear bras that don't fit properly. And this single issue affects everything else you wear. An ill-fitting bra does several things, all of them bad. It disrupts your posture, causing you to slump forward or arch awkwardly. It creates bulges where there shouldn't be any, even under perfectly fitted clothing. It makes your waist disappear visually by positioning your bust at the wrong height. And it tanks your confidence because nothing feels quite right. When your bra doesn't fit, your entire silhouette collapses. That beautiful blouse you bought, it doesn't hang right because your bust isn't where it should be. Those tailored jackets, they gap or pull in weird places. Your proportions look off in ways you can't quite pinpoint. Beyond aesthetics, there's the physical discomfort. Straps digging in, back pain, shoulder tension. You're adjusting constantly throughout the day. And this affects how you carry yourself in professional settings, social situations, everywhere. What to do instead? Get professionally fitted. Not once, but regularly, because your size changes with weight fluctuations, hormones, and time. A proper fitting takes 20 minutes and will revolutionize how you look in every single outfit you own. The correct bra does something almost magical. It lifts your bust to the right position, which instantly defines your waist. It smooths your silhouette under clothing. It improves your posture dramatically because you're not compensating for poor support. You stand taller without effort. Once you experience a properly fitted bra, you'll understand why this matters so much. Your clothes suddenly fit the way they're supposed to. That gap between buttons on your shirts? Gone. That weird pulling across your back? Fixed. You look pounds lighter and years younger just from this one change. And yes, invest in quality. A good bra is expensive, but it's the foundation of literally every outfit. You'll wear it constantly. The cost per wear makes it one of the smartest investments in your wardrobe. Number 5, avoiding trends. This is where many women get stuck. They find a style that worked at some point and just stop evolving. The thinking is that trends are for younger women, that staying with classics is the sophisticated approach. But avoiding trends entirely is exactly what makes you look dated. Fashion moves forward. What looked current 5 years ago looks different now. Silhouettes change, proportions shift, fabrications evolve. When you ignore all of this in favor of only wearing timeless pieces, you don't look timeless. You look stuck. This shows up in your professional life. Colleagues are updating their looks, and you're wearing the same style suit you bought in 2015. It shows up socially. Your friends are trying new things, and you're in the same outfit formula you've been wearing forever. The mistake isn't about wanting to wear classics. It's about thinking you can completely ignore what's happening in contemporary style and still look current. You can't. Fashion context matters. What to do instead? Incorporate trends selectively. You don't need to overhaul everything. You just need to add a few current elements to your existing wardrobe. A pair of trousers in this season's silhouette, a bag in a modern shape, shoes with a current detail. The key is choosing trends that actually work for your lifestyle and body, not just copying what you see on younger women or in magazines. Wide-leg trousers are trending? Try a pair. Oversized blazers are in? Get one properly tailored. Platform shoes are back? Find a version that's comfortable. Mixing current pieces with your classics creates a look that's sophisticated, but not stagnant. You're showing that you're engaged with the world, that you're not just repeating the same formula out of fear or laziness. Another aspect of this is being willing to let go of things that are genuinely dated. That doesn't mean throwing out everything every season. It means being honest when something has crossed from classic to outdated. Skinny jeans, for instance, have shifted in that direction. Doesn't mean you can never wear them, but building your entire wardrobe around them will date you. The effect of staying somewhat current is that you look dynamic, interesting, like someone who's living in the present rather than the past. And that quality, more than any specific garment, is what keeps you looking fresh and relevant. Since you made it this far, you're clearly serious about upgrading your style. So this bonus point is specifically for you, and it's something that will completely transform how current your wardrobe feels without requiring you to change a single silhouette or color. Before we move on, pause and type "noted" in the comments. I want to see who's actually paying attention to these details. Bonus point, modern textures and fabrics. The secret is in the fabric and texture. Most women focus exclusively on cut and color. They'll agonize over whether to choose the black blazer or the navy one, whether the trousers should be straight leg or tapered. But they completely overlook the fact that the fabric itself is communicating a message just as powerful as anything else. Older fabrics date you instantly. Heavy polyester blends that don't move naturally. Stiff, structured materials that hold their shape too rigidly. Shiny satins that photograph terribly. These fabrics all scream, "bought this years ago," regardless of the actual garment's age. Modern fabrics, on the other hand, have a completely different quality. They drape beautifully. They have texture and interest without being fussy. They move with your body rather than against it. And they photograph well, which matters more now than it ever has before. What to look for instead? Start incorporating fabrics like linen blends, which have that perfectly relaxed but polished quality. Technical knits that have structure but fluidity. Textured cotton rather than flat poplin. Silk blends rather than full silk or polyester alternatives. Texture is equally important. A simple crew neck sweater in a chunky cable knit feels infinitely more current than the same sweater in a flat, thin knit. Trousers in a subtle twill or herringbone have more visual interest than plain gabardine. A blazer in a nubby boucle looks more expensive and modern than one in standard suiting fabric. This applies to accessories too. A leather bag with interesting texture beats a flat, plain leather every time. Shoes with a suede or textured finish rather than shiny patent. Jewelry in matte metals rather than high shine. The transformation this creates is subtle but powerful. Your wardrobe suddenly feels more expensive, more considered, more now. You haven't changed your style or your colors or your silhouettes. You've just upgraded the quality and modernity of the materials you're choosing. And here's the beautiful thing about focusing on fabric and texture. It works with any aesthetic. Here's a recap of 5 fashion mistakes that secretly make you look older and how to avoid them. Number 1, stop hiding in oversized clothing. Choose fitted pieces that show your actual proportions. Number 2, don't pair flat shoes with skirts. Add even a small heel or wedge to elongate your leg line. Number 3, reduce black near your face. Try richer, softer colors that don't drain your complexion. Number 4, get professionally fitted for bras. This single change improves how everything else looks on you. Number 5, stop avoiding trends completely. Incorporate current elements selectively to stay relevant. If you found this valuable, give this video a like. It genuinely helps us reach more women who need to hear this information. We've recommended another video on your screen that dives even deeper into wardrobe strategy. We'll see you back tomorrow with more insights to help you look and feel your absolute best.